Welcome to Give Us This Day. This past Easter, I had the opportunity to be in California and to attend my son's church named Oasis. And during the service, it was really interesting. The pastor was talking about, of course, our excitement in celebrating the resurrection of Jesus on Easter Sunday. But then he brought up something interesting. He said, in order for there to be a Sunday, there had to be a Friday. And I thought, wow, there had to be that Friday where Jesus died. And sometimes he was saying that's how it is in our life, where we have our Friday experiences. And that's exactly what was going on in my life at the time, because I had gone to California. My son and his wife had a brand new baby, but there was trouble with the baby. The baby was born sick and couldn't breathe, and the baby was in the ICU. I was very afraid of this. I thought, oh my gosh, how could this be? Their very first baby in the ICU. And I just felt fear come over me. Lord, I need a word. I need a word from you to help my faith. I need a word for you to share with them. I need a word. I need a word. I need a word. And all the while the Lord said, you need a word? I've been giving you words for the last year, the same word. You've been declaring it. You've heard it all around you. We've been talking about it in church. And I remembered the Lord had put within me that peace. This is a time of God's peace. And all the while, I thought I needed something new. God had already put that inside of me. So I was able to take that peace inside of me and be a demonstration during the next 11 days, where from sunup to sundown, I sat by that baby's side, praying for him and declaring to the parents and declaring to those around us that this baby is going to be okay. God put that faith inside, and that I was able to take the peace that I had and share it with others. That's what God shares with us. He says, we look in our lives and we see that we need something, but he's got a well of things already he's put inside of us through his Spirit. He's put things inside of us. We need to look at that well. We need to take and draw out of that well. We can read it in Ephesians. He says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus, for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. I was so grateful that God had prepared me beforehand. He had put that peace inside of me beforehand, so that when I needed it, it was right there for me. He also says in Galatians chapter 5, talks about the different fruits of the spirits. He said, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. And those who are Christ have crucified the flesh with their passions and desires. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not become conceited, provoking one another, envying one another. And so that fruit of the Spirit that I drew from was that peace. But maybe there's a situation that you're going through. You're going through your own Friday, and you need one of these fruits of the Spirit. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's kindness. But God has given us that well of the Spirit for us to draw upon it when we need it. And Jesus was talking to his disciples, and he was trying to remind them of what spirit they are. They were on their way to Jerusalem, and they were stopping in a Samaritan village. But the Samaritans didn't want them there, and they told him, you're not coming to our village. Two of the disciples became very angry, and they said, Jesus, should we be like Elijah? Should we strike him down with fire? And Jesus says to them in Luke chapter 9, it says, but he turned and rebuked them and said, you do not know what manner of spirit you are of. For the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. You see, we're here to be that demonstration, not to destroy, but to save, to bring people the good news, to bring them that peace, to bring them that patience, and to share and become that demonstration. My Sunday hasn't fully come yet. Our little grandson isn't home from the hospital yet. But I have the faith to believe that I know he's coming home soon. And in your situation, perhaps you're in a Friday moment right now. But I'm here to declare to you that there is a Friday, but your Sunday is coming. Hang on and go to the well. Get what you need from God today and watch His glory. Thank you for joining us today on Give Us This Day.